Alright, kind of show you where I'm at now today. I haven't made it over to my truck. We still got to work on it. Just waiting on my dad to get home, so I figured I'll do something else till he gets home. I need to do a car show. Anyways, the bowls on the carburetor here, they're off. That's what I noticed the other day. The float level is, this one was halfway, and then this one was just too full. It's flooding the car out, so that's our issue we're having with it right now. So what I'm going to do is drain the bowls completely empty and then reset them, and then which is simple. You know, you loosen up your jam nut here, you loosen it up. You know, you need to pry up on that a little bit to loosen the seal up, but not much. But anyways, it's a half to a quarter turn clockwise to lower the bows, and then go from there, because all we want is the gas level right at the bottom of the windows on both sides. So we're gonna get it right. I'm not gonna really do a whole lot. I'm just gonna drain the bowls and reset everything for right now, and then wait on James to get over, and then that way we both are on the same page. All right, I'll holler at y'all taters in a bit. Let me get busy. Which on this one I ain't got no hose. I guess I'm gonna have to take off each bowl here, just loosen them up and drain them, because I don't see. Yeah. I'll holler at you on a bit. All right, y'all. I figure I better start filming, or we ain't gonna have nothing. Hold that, Jan. We're adjusting the floats on the carburetor now. That's what was going on with the car. Well, of course, y'all can see how you do it. Hold your jam nut, big screwdriver. It's clockwise, right? And lowers the bows. Yeah. Counterclockwise, you'll raise the bows. What am I doing? I turned it. Yeah, that's clockwise. Try that.
Want to run it and see?
Alright. What we're going to do, fire it up now. Everything out of the way. I haven't cranked it in 2 weeks. I mean, that's not bad for 2 weeks. Shut it off to do it, or Put that on under.
Probably work better that way, wouldn't it?
Hang on a minute, y'all. Other way. Counterclockwise. There you go. Hold it right there. Empty the bowls. Hang on a minute, y'all. So everything's running like that. Oil pressure is 50 pounds or better. I can't, you know. You got the little mark there, so it's over 50. It's 60 pounds. Trans temp 110, and the water pressure is almost 180. Go back home and see if the crank don't want to stop out here. Set the rev limiter to 62. Is that a good area for now? Or you want us to keep it at 600?
Yeah, let's keep it at 6. Yeah.
I haven't set none of that yet, but I was going to. I got the.
I mean, the power band for that cam was 55, so
Okay.
I don't see it making power past 6 at all. You know, may not even be making any more power at 6. So.
Yeah, I got it to shift light at 5.
Probably won't like it.
Yeah.
It sounds really good, man. It sounds nice and even, nice and smooth. Significantly harder than it did before.
Oh, yeah. It's kicking to the one side, though.
That's probably your tires, you know. Tires are breaking free. It's going to torque steer some.
Yeah. Belt stay on there?
I can't see it. Ain't no way I can stick my head out the window. Too fucking big.
Not getting hot. automatically hotter than shit, so. That's embarrassing. The last time I had it out, it fell out and fell out again. Well, they're going around. Trans temps normal, transmit, it barely even got up 5 degrees. Oil pressure same as it was. Everything.
Shit, I don't think you hit $3 grand. Yeah, I don't think you were above 3.
Oh, was it?
No.
Okay, I wasn't even in it. I never did have it all the way down to the floor.
No, not even close. She was just getting rolling when you was letting out of it. She's up around 3. Because of the way this engine's set up, that's where you're going to be a beast at. It's that mid-range. Get up around 3 grand, you ought to be really pumping then.
It sounded good when we got rolling. It wanted to pull.
Oh yeah, it wanted to. You can tell it wanted to keep going.
I need to put my other tires on here.
Yeah.
She's real.
Yeah, man. Nice ride.
All right, we're back, and the belt did stay on there. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Stay tight. Well, good. That fire fired right back up. When we shut it off, we'll give it 10 minutes, come back out here and fire it up again and see what happens. One of the inevitables that's coming, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get traction better. These street tires ain't gonna work, but it's just to roll around on while I'm driving. But I'll swap over to those. But
These slicks will make a marked improvement.
let's see. See if it wants to crank back up. It's hot, and then if I got, that's the. Yeah, this is. At the gas station, this motherfucker took me, I don't know, 20 minutes to get it crunked. I had to sit there. Well, I didn't give it, when I patted the gas twice, that's when it fired up. What's that what you want to do now, or?
It has to, I mean, you got to pat the gas to get it started.
Yeah.
Of course, this engine's still breaking in, too, though.
Well, I mean, 2 pats ain't that bad. Like I said, that day at the gas station, though, it down there left me stranded. You know, when I cut it off, and it wasn't hot or nothing, but it didn't want to crank back up.
It's a little lazy, but I don't think it's necessarily the engine so much as it's just turning over a little lazier. So still maybe having some heat issues with your starter. You know, it turns over a little slower.
Yeah. Well, then it gets to kicking. The starter sounds better than it did before.
Oh, yeah.
The charging.
Absolutely.
I think issue was the belt was slipping, and the battery wasn't charging. My battery charger, I threw it away. It was obviously no good, because when I put the battery, Daddy's the big charger on it, because that one was just saying it was at 80% all the time. It wasn't moving, it wasn't clicking off, so I got to get another small charger to take to the track with us. But I don't know. Obviously, it's a problem because the car ain't. It doesn't sound like the battery's dead anymore.
Yeah.
Like wrong, wrong. It was doing before. So, and like I said, now it's firing back up after we sat here. What? Been bullshitting 5, 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, at least 10 minutes. Yeah.
And then it's
Good and heat soaked.
yeah. See right there's the temp. Y'all can see, but so I mean, all that's all figured.
Crank back up.
Yeah.
Just a little lazy. Which, like I said, we can adjust some of that out probably with a little bit more carb tuning. And adjusting the idle a little bit. And something that we definitely need to look at is getting another timing light that's either retardable or getting a timing tape that we can use so we can set the total timing on it.
Well, just show me one you want, one we need that'll work for this car and work.
No, we got to be really close based on what we've set the initial.
Well, because there's there's. Hang on, y'all. Let me let y'all in a minute. Was talking about NOS or not that way, but I don't think I am on this one. But because once we're done with this motor, because this 5.3 in here, this is my long time goal, is that motor in here. That way we have all kind of tunability. But it fired right up. I was surprised. As long as it's been set and we ain't touched it, Dad charged the battery up and fired right up. He put some seafoam in the gas, but sounded great. And but I got to get the dang thing sold. It's got a good everything's good on it, other than the bed. But I want the motor. I mean, tires are good. The rear end's good. Transmission's good. All the glass is good. It's worth $1,200. Somebody without a motor. So, but I want to keep this one the way it is. Like I said, once I get something later on, put this motor in it. I still got Sarah still wants an El Camino. Yeah. What she had was a 400 in her El Camino, so I don't know. Be a good motor. Move over to, like I said, that 5.3 gives us all kind of tunability. I mean, those dudes were making, over 800 horsepower stock bottom end.
Yeah, man. Easy.
Yeah, with 5.3, and the turbo setup's a little bit, but I mean, it'll get us in the range later on down the road.
I was just watching where somebody took an engine out of a truck like that, bone stock, and put a sniper setup on it, Holly sniper nitrous setup on it.
Yeah.
It was making 750 foot-pounds. Bone stock computer, intake, I mean, straight out of the truck into the car.
Yeah, see.
They got a lot of bottom end strength for sure.
This will do us
Just a
justice.
good platform.
Yeah. Well, the time we get through, like I said, this will be a good bracket motor, I hope, once we get there and see when it runs. And then, because that's really what we need. I need more seat time. The wife needs seat time. Hell, the car needs time. And then we'll just try to step up the power. I get through my damn El Nino year, so I told everybody, everything that's happened that me and the wife's paying for right now, car stuff is kind of hard right now, but.
We're in pretty good shape, though. I mean, other than a few minor things, we're actually ready to go race.
Well, would you be willing to turn it loose the way it is right now? Not happy, because I mean, hell, most people build a fucking engine and go race the next weekend.
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's no. I like to do that with a street car because it does help longevity of the engine, long term. But this is a race car, and it's ready to go. I mean, it's a race engine. It's either gonna fly or it's gonna die. I mean, that's.
Well,
but I do like giving it the extra time, to let the rings.
I'll move it around and we'll find out when test and tune is then. All right,
Track's open.
Yeah, I know the test and tune. I don't know if they still left it Sunday or moved it back to Thursday.
It's on Thursday. My buddy at work, Matt, he took his car and broke it. I think Thursday before.
No, don't tell me that. Took his out there and broke it. I don't want to take mine out there and break it.
But, it's open.
Oh yeah, I didn't know if they, right at the end it was moving it to Sunday.
From Thursday to Sunday.
Well, give everybody more time. You have to work all day Thursday and then load up and haul ass as soon as you get off work, basically.
But yeah, we'll check into that and find out what it is and just take it and go, man.
That's all we can do, I guess.
I mean, it's running good. It's, you know, like I said, you still got a little bit of blow by on it, but the rings haven't fully seated.
I'll get out and drive it some more this week.
And then make a couple hard passes on it. They'll see.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Right, y'all, I'm just rambling. We're rambling, talking about the car, what we're going to do.
Something that we do need to do is get the tires on it and take it out and get it above $3,000 before we take it. You know what I mean? I don't want to get there and find out that the carb is breaking up at 3,500 or something like that. You know what I mean? If we can get one good romp on it to 45, 5,000, something like that, to make sure we're not.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Well, I'll go get a jack.
I don't want her to break up at the track or any of that shit. I'd like to know that we got an issue
Ahead of time
before we get there, so that we can adjust, you know, the secondary or whatever we might need to do.
Okay.
Which, based on earlier though, I think we're in pretty good shape though. I mean,
Right.
it didn't bog or hesitate or nothing earlier, so I mean, nothing would lead me to believe that it would break up higher up, but just in case, you never know.
Yeah. All right. I'll holler at y'all in a bit.
Can you still see that?
Yeah.
Watching the road.
Brakes working though.
sputtering, no nothing like that. So
speed up or unless he's gonna come this way.
yeah.
So you're just gonna ease back to that. That's what we wanted to know.
Yeah, absolutely. No breaking up whatsoever. above 3, it started getting serious.
It wanted to pull, but those cars
Yeah.
was running out of road.
Yeah, quick. So I'm pretty sure I got it on video, but I didn't see it with my eyes. I was watching the fucking road.
Belt stayed on, everything is good. The transmission ain't even tempted me not yet.
That's awesome.
It's at 140, 180, 200 is operating temperature. And the oil pressure when I was in it hit 80 pounds.
Oh yeah.
So temperature's at 180. And it didn't shift funny or nothing. It was going straight. So
Yeah, it was pulling straight. Straight as hell.
all the power in your arm.
We'll go back and look at the video, but I did notice something when you punched it from the light, and it did look like it stalled to 1500. I don't think it really took off until she got to about 15. We'll double check that.
All right, we back here at the house. I'm happy with it so far. So feels good. Felt good on the pull. I didn't get in it hard from the start, so I don't know what it'll do from a dead stop yet. I haven't.
Pull hard though.
Yeah, I haven't jumped all over it, so still a little nervous with it. So I'm just easing into it. So I get some more miles on it this week, and then I guess we'll head to the track. We got our tires, we got our shoes on it, so we might as well go. It's like James said, it's either going to go or blow. I hope it goes.
We just saw it's gonna go.
Yeah. But I'm going to end this. These are super long today, but that's what we've been doing today. So keeping y'all all up informed the same way we are. I hope y'all enjoy, and I'll holler at y'all taters later.